So in today's rather brief Foxy Games UK Games news video, I'm prepping for E3 2021 and other potentially juicy nuggets of news across PS5, Xbox Series and yes, the Nintendo Switch. Two awesome bits of information just got released regarding two huge AAA blockbuster titles. One of them is a multi-platform and the other a bona fide PS5 exclusive, meaning no other platform will get it, not even PS5's older brother, PS4. Now starting with Game Informer's coverage regarding a super interesting Far Cry 6 news update. Admittedly, I expressed via Twitter I wasn't overly hyped for another Ubisoft formulaic release, though I'm not gonna lie, the fact that Far Cry 6 can be played entirely in third person has somewhat reignited my interest in the series. Yes, you got that right, the entire Far Cry 6 campaign can be played in third person view. In an official developer statement, Ubisoft has confirmed that a third-person mode won't be limited to just a small portion of the game because the team wants to be able to fully enjoy the experience without limitations. Now, in all honesty, some of us were mildly suspicious that in the trailer you could clearly see footage of the protagonist in the third person. It looked like the player could shift from first person to third person perspective at will, though we were somewhat unsure if it was a multiplayer specific feature or simply shown off to enhance the cutscene for the trailer. So in a recent interview with GameSpot, narrative director Navid Kavari told the site that there was a few different reasons that factored into the decision to offer a third-person option. Among the chief reasons was that the team wanted players to be able to experience Danny as fully as possible. In cinematics, third person is something the team tried early on and it felt surprisingly seamless. It instantly felt like there was more of a connection to Danny's journey in the world, more of a connection to this epic story in Yara, the narrative director stated. So this decision will also allow for players to fully enjoy their character customizations, immersing fans even further into a rebellious narrative. Players will be able to swap to third person in guerrilla camps and during certain combat situations, all with the idea in mind that this could highlight Danny in a much better way. This perspective change can also be seen when players use the Supremo backpack as well. So in the Supremo backpack moments during gameplay, the third person transition is intended so players can see all of the backpack's effects and better feel its impact in action. So the player only will be able to see the protagonist and allow players to connect with that character even more, seeing them within the world of Yara versus just through their eyes. Hopefully there are some wardrobe and, as they mentioned, character creation options to go with that, though given this slight change in direction or perspective, has Ubisoft's decision to offer a third person option to go with the regular first person viewpoint made you more hyped for the game? Far Cry 6 appears heavily aligned with Xbox, so I think it's safe to assume Microsoft is a marketing partner, and assuming no further delays, Far Cry 6 will release across multiple formats, PS5, Xbox Series and PC on October 7 this year. Share your view in the comments. And in other game news, and this is huge, much like Spider-Man and Miles Morales, the geniuses at Insomniac Games have revealed the PS5 exclusive Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart will have a ray tracing performance mode option, which pretty much equates to dynamic 4K 60 FPS gameplay with ray tracing enabled. Not bad, huh? Now the other modes that will ship with the game, quality mode with full fat 4K ray tracing at 30 FPS, and performance mode with 60 FPS native 4K but without ray tracing. That's quite a choice, and yet again, Insomniac Games spoiling PS5 users and showing other development studios how it's done. Interestingly, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart reviews are due to start going up from 7 AM tomorrow morning at 7 AM US Pacific time. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart releases exclusively on PS5 on June 11. Yes, just days away. So, do you think Sony has another hit on its hands? I certainly think so. Though what say you? Go ahead, sound off, share your thoughts and opinions on today's news, because that unfortunately brings us to the end of the video, but let's continue the discussion cordially in the comments. For your gaming news, rumour and plausible speculation, yes, hit the like button, yes, subscribe, and of course, hit the notification bell and help us reach more gamers, so please feel free to share the video. Consider supporting Foxy Games UK via Patreon, you'll find a link in the video's description. Thank you for the extra support, but that concludes our time together on this Monday. Thanks for hanging out. Until the next time, play games, not corporations.